Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine from Siren Tarot, here to do your May reading. Thank you for all your support, thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for your subscriptions. If you are new to the channel, it's a general reading, it's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great, I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, just kick it to the curb. If you know somebody would help, please do share, Taurus, okay? If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I am opening private readings, okay, for into next week. So if you're interested in that, email me at soulsirentarot@gmail.com. All the details are below. Taurus, let's get cracking. Here we go for Taurus. Right, okay. Right, Taurus, I've got a page of wands here. Page of wands, well, pages are messages, but they're always very immature messages for me. And I just feel, Taurus, there's someone around you right now that might be quite an immature energy, right? I'm not talking about age, you know. This is about an energy, quite a childlike energy. And often I feel with the page of wands, they're trying to get something past you quite fast, right? Quite speedy, you know, a bit sly for me, the page of wands, that's how I feel. So it's like I want you to take the time about any decisions you might be making right now, Taurus. Do not allow yourself to be rushed into anything. That's what I want to say to you, right? Because that's what I feel is happening. It's like, can you see, it's like swirling round you, and you might be thinking, fucking hell, how do I make this decision? And this is often when people are trying to, I want to say, bully you into going, you know, the way they want you to go. Then that's what they often do. They bombard you and bombard you so you can't think straight, and then it's easier just to say, well, okay, then I'll do what you think we should do. Very specific message, Taurus, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, but this is a Taurus who is rebuilding, right? This is 3 of coins. So you're building a new legacy, a new foundation for yourself. This is hard work. Okay, now this page of wands could be after a chunk of this work, or it could just be something you know that's to do with your abundance, right? That they're after a chunk of, an unfair chunk of, you know, wanting to ride on your back. That's what I feel, Taurus, right? Watch out for it, because you're putting the work in, have put the work in. You can see you're building this foundation, maybe taking some time, you know, to let the roots settle in, get the foundation up and running, but it's not stopping you. Does that make sense? You won't be held back, because this is a Taurus, absolutely lovely Emperor here, who is taking leadership and control of the life. And I feel that's how you're looking at things, because the Emperor, you know, is king of all kings. So you remember, this can be male or female for me. We all have those energies. But the Emperor knows how to fight the battle, the long battle, right? And he does it in a strategic manner. So in other words, the Emperor doesn't get bogged down in the silliness, okay? And that's what I think this is, the noise. I always call it the noise. You know, in years in HR, when people were upset at things or whatever, even with clients, you know, life coaching, I'm doing life coaching, is it noise that you're hearing? Doesn't really matter, it's just someone wearing, or is it something I should really listen to and tackle? And that's what I feel this Taurus is doing. I feel you stepping back and saying, right, this is a long-term goal, a long-term aim, and I know what battle I want to win. You know, in other words, I know what the winning post looks like, and I'm going to get to it in a way where all my energy goes purely on the progress of that. I'm not getting caught up in what this page is trying to do, this immature energy. That's what I feel. And I just feel by doing it, Taurus, look, right, 5 of wands. This is the conflict they could have you in, because 5 of wands is like in a conflict, but it's battles as well. And with the page of wands showing up and the 5 of wands now, this is definitely someone who you need to be careful. You can't trust their energy. I'm serious. Before you're doing anything, committing to anything, Taurus, really think about, especially signing anything, really take your time and think about what you're doing, and is it taking you to your winning post? Because this is this turmoil inside you. And when you've got this turmoil, it can be because of what they're doing. Well, it is because of what they're doing, I'm seeing in this reading. But also, this might be someone you really care about and love, Taurus. And so that conflicts you as well, do you know what I mean? Because the heart gets involved, right? Whereas the Emperor is very good at saying, no, push that down and let me get clear thinking on things. Don't let emotional thinking get in the way. Also showing beautifully in this reading is the High Priestess, right? Your intuition is screaming at you about this. It's something that's not making you comfortable. It's mirroring that Page of Wands. But I don't think you quite want to believe this person's behaviour. It's a very specific message, might only be for one of you, right? But it's like you don't want to believe this person's behaviour, but you can't ignore it because your intuition is saying, look, there's bigger things at play here. And with this Three of Coins, there's bigger things you're building as the Emperor. There's things you need to do to continue on your life journey. And so you've got to handle this battle right, okay? You've got to get it to the desired outcome, even though it feels a bit, you know, full on. Can I be asked, you know, this sort of energy, right? Because I don't like it. Well, yeah, you do. You've got to take that strategic approach and that goal-led approach. That's what I want to say. Yeah, not wasting your energy on the noise, only tackling the big issues. And that's going to give you a sense of peace, Taurus. I saw it and I'll take it. That is going to give you a sense of peace, right? Yeah, this is someone you care about, right? Because it's coming up as soulmate energy with the Six of Cups. So this can be a family member, you know, if they're a member of your soul tribe. It can be a past life connection coming in where you feel really familiar with them, so you think you can trust them, you can't. Or it can be a past partner. But it feels like, I don't know if it's going through a divorce, you know, Emperor again, can you see like with the scroll, it's almost like legal matters. And it just feels like it's to do with funds and money and legacy with the Three of Coins, and I just feel you've got to proceed carefully and actually, Taurus, recognise, you know, that you do have the right to what it is you're suggesting. That's what I feel, because look, the Knight of Swords is coming under this Three of Coins. Honestly, I think someone's not playing fair. Someone's not playing fair. Watch for it. Knight of Swords, you can see, right? Honestly, own agenda, right? Quite a brutal battler as well, because swords is all mental energy, and they really do think quite, you know, there's no matters of the heart really. When they're in battle, it's pure here, and that's why you're being asked, I feel, to get into your Emperor, because a knight is no contest for an Emperor, right? But the Emperor again is absolutely in power of the mind, yeah, can deploy whichever emotion needed to at the time. So just be careful around your energy. Yeah, could even be like a job, you know, somebody after your fucking job. But I'm just feeling it's more legal matters really, and to do with you know, I don't know if it's an inheritance or a breakup of a partnership, but it's definitely coins, and there's definitely unfairness around it, and someone being immature and playing unfairly with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel it's upsetting this Emperor. That's you, Taurus, right, with the Five of Cups. This is grief. You know, why does it have to be like this? You know, I already feel grief stricken. I already feel down. You think I'm weak, and that's when you're coming in for the kill. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm feeling, Taurus. Well, no, rise above it into your Emperor. Turn around from those Three Cups. Yes, allow pain and grief to take hold. You know, release the loss of whatever it is you're dealing with, but there's two beautiful cups there that you've got to take forward, and that's what you're being asked to do as the Emperor. Because I feel I'm connecting with a Taurus who is going to go forward to do greater good, okay? Greater good. You know, and that's why I feel you've got to come out of this battle in the position to take that forward, because it's like it's your legacy. You know, that's how I feel. It's like it's your legacy, and this is what you came, you know, onto this soul journey to do. And so, even, you know, I suppose that why I'm saying that is, if you're getting caught up because this is someone you love and care about who's doing this, and it's matters of the heart, and why are they being like this sort of energy, rather than you thinking, oh, do I just, you know, roll over and give it, because, you know, I want you to think bigger and say, well, it's not about me and it's not about this. It's because I'm moving into now this next book in my life, right? And this next book in my life is this soul contract I've got to fulfill. So I've got to have this battle, whether I want it or not, to fulfill that soul contract. You know, it's spiritually guided with the High Priestess on this reading, right? It is, absolutely. Tell me more for Taurus, please. Tell me more. So, you know, if that helps you clear your thinking in terms of, look, I've got to be mission ready, right? Under that Five of Wands here, next to that Five of Cups, I've got the Four of Cups. You know, it's definitely feeling that sadness over this what's happening right now, this situation around you, a loss of love, you know, feeling of dissatisfaction in the situation, and that's putting you in that Five of Wands conflict. Why does it have to be this way, says Taurus? You can't, you can't change how other people respond or react, right? You can't. And, you can sit and talk to them, of course you can, and try and get them to understand. But for me, it's you just keep pushing forward on your journey, right? You keep your strength and you keep your focus, and you let them know there's no bend here, right? There's no bend. It's not saying, you're not open to discussion, but you know what you need to get out of this, and it's fair, and that's what's going to happen, right? Keep your energy focused on that. Because under this high priestess, they're saying, right, you've got the 9 of swords. This is fear and anxiety, right? And you can see who's poking through the window. Do you see the face? It's the fucking devil, right? Keeping you up at night in fear and anxiety. No, right? Waste of energy. The biggest waste of energy is worry, because worry achieves nothing, right? It's going to be what it's going to be. Whatever it is you're facing is going to be what it's going to be. So save your energy to deal with it at the time, right? Worrying doesn't do anything. If you can, if you can get control over it and change it in terms of the situation, fine, do it. The Emperor will know when to do that. But it doesn't sit sleepless, fear, anxiety, so that he's not battle ready the next day. And that's what I feel this Taurus is in, an almighty battle. But you've got to stay strong. You've got to stay strong to take hold of this next stage of your journey for this soul contract. There's grief in here with the 5 of Cups. We really wish it wasn't this way, but I've got to build a legacy, so therefore it has to be. Yeah, this is between me and spirit, in other words, right? That's what I feel. Here he fucking is. Right, coming out next to it. Told you, look. Devil energy. See him? Alright. Darkness. Someone trying to put their darkness on you, I believe. Right, someone toxic around you. I do feel bamboozling. I do, maybe showing up as a page of wands when really they're the bloody devil, right? And I'm not saying this is someone who's always a devil. Sometimes people shift into this energy, and it's often, devil always feels for me about greed, and that's what I'm feeling. I feel like this other party's being greedy, and that's not fair, right? And it's hurting your heart. Come out of your heart, get into your Emperor, get into your head. Devil energy here, absolutely toxic, dark. Get rid of it. Yeah, and again, I'm not saying you suddenly don't talk to this person. I'm not saying you cut them out your life. What I'm saying is you put your strong boundaries up around it. That's what I feel, right? That's what you've got to do, and recognise that's the energy this person has chose to dance with right now. Well, you're not dancing with it. That's what I feel, Taurus, right? The truth will come out, the moon, right? Hidden fears and worries, things that might be going on behind the scenes that are going on but you don't know about. Some you do. They'll all come out. The truth always that comes out in the end. And back to that 9 of swords, facing your fears. That's the moon. It's going through, knowing I have to go through the dark to get to the light, but I'm prepared to travel through the dark. I always think it's a bit like, if you went for a walk in the forest at night, like you'll happily walk in a forest in the day. Well, this might just be me, but you happily walk in the forest in the day, and think, oh, isn't it beautiful? Look at the rabbits and look at this and look at that. And then if you walk through at night, you're like, fucking hell, what was that? And that would be me anyway. I'd be up in the tree, honestly, I would. But but it's like knowing that it's the same forest. It's just it's because I can't see as well that all of this fear's coming up. So in other words, what am I saying, Taurus? I can't see how this outcome is going to be, says Taurus, and that's putting me in a state of fear and anxiety and upset because of how this person's behaving. Well, actually, I just know and trust, High Priestess, trust that the outcome will be the right outcome as it's meant to be, because this is taking me on to my next soul contract. So I'm releasing the fear and worry on that basis. But I'm no fool. I'm the Emperor. And I'm going to listen out and know when I have to put my foot down and when I can step back and just ignore the noise, right? Death and rebirth here, coming over this 5 of Cups Emperor. There's something going on in your situation, right? I'm sorry, Taurus, there's something going on in your situation. This situation you're going through that's causing your death and rebirth. You are going to emerge, Emperor, stronger than strong from this situation. That's what I'm feeling. It's pushing you up into a different realm. It's telling me that everything that you've done in the past, wonderful as it was, you're changing your life going forward because you're opening. I want to say book 3. It's like you're at a stage in your life now where it's book 3. This is, almost like this is the real deal now. This is it. This is the one I've been waiting for, right? And that's why I've got to go through this test right now to show I'm strong enough, powerful enough, and I want it enough. I want it enough, says Spirit. Look at this, wonderful, right? 2 of Wands, pathways opening up to abundance. Right, I just talked to you, didn't I, about walking through the forest? Can you see it? Yeah, and that's what it is. In this card, for me, with the 2 of Wands, there's no right or wrong path. You know, you'll always get to the right path. You know, like you know, if you go to like a local park or, you know, leisure recreation area, and there can be different paths, can't there? You know, let's say to get to the duck pond, right? And it doesn't matter which path you take, you'll always end up at the duck pond, right? And, you know, there may have been times in your life where, you know, you went a bit off fucking course and ended up in the brambles, Taurus. I've done it many a time, right? Come out with twigs in my ear, spitting thorns out my neck, you know what I mean? I have crawled out on my hands and knees. So there is that to it, but I class that as a little bump in the road and a little extra bonus lesson, right? But ultimately you follow the path and you get to the duck pond, and that's what I'm feeling. It's like reassuring you, do not worry, right? You will get, look at this, it's stunning. You will get to your 10 of Cups, this happiness, joyful position, peace, tranquility, abundance, where you're meant to be at the right time, right? Lovely, because you will have victory and success over this situation. Wow, right? 6 of Wands, can you see? All those 5 wands, right? That's what this is saying to us in this reading, Taurus. All of those battles and internal conflicts and fucking hell, what's coming at me next? What angle next? What do I have to battle next? Getting battle weary, right? You land them all. Boom, 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 boom. Victory and success. Boom, fucking boom, Taurus. Keep going. Yeah, you're on the right path. You will get to the duck pond. Right, okay, here we go. I'm just going to take you a beautiful energy card, and I can't believe what I've just split on and they've shown me and they're asking me to take, and it's one of my favourite cards, Seeing Beyond. This just crowns this reading beautifully, right? Seeing beyond is about that spiritual awareness. It's about trusting the process. It's trusting your high priestess, and it's knowing, you know, it's I know what the end goal is going to be. How I get there, whether I go down some bramble paths on the way, I know I will bloody get there, right? The right thing will happen because I trust the divine and I see bigger than that. You know, when we talked about the Emperor, sees bigger than that, sees what's really going on beneath the surface, the moon there, right? So let all the dickheads play about in the 3D, in the dark. Let them all play the silly games. You know what you need to go after, Taurus, and this is staying in touch with your spirituality. You're also being asked to focus on it even more with the card coming out. So do your meditation, release the noise from around you, go to your higher thinking, right? That's what I want to say to you, Taurus. Go into your higher thinking, look, and as I say it, I spot this, quieting the mind. Absolutely, Taurus. Go into that space, allow the energy to flow through you, allow the visualizations to come in, and just know that's the end goal, that's the post, that's the soul contract I'm moving towards, that's where I'll be. Yeah, and whatever path takes in the next coming months, because I do think this might be a couple of months, right? Whatever that takes doesn't matter. I know that's where I'm ending up, and I'm not going to sit. Can you see the different energy? I am not going to sit in fear and fucking anxiety and worry on the process, because I'd rather sit in this and let the process go through than sit in this, where this one wants to distract me energy and bring me energy down to make me less strong. Yeah, make me weaker. That the right, was that the right grammar? I don't know. Okay, Taurus, very quickly, going to take a trust the vibe for you. This is the vibe I want you to follow, I want you to be in as you're working through this energy, dealing with this situation. Very specific message, maybe for one of you, but that's how this goes, right? That's how these readings go. Clear the past. Clear the past. You are closing one book. And this is it's a bit messy, right? But you are closing a book, you're clearing up because you're getting ready to open the new book. And you see, unlocking, moving forwards. Absolutely. And look, soul contract, angels guiding you, soul contract. Yeah, you're going through the process of releasing this, tidying it up, spring clean. And you know, that's another thing, clean your house, clean your space, meditate, get into a chill energy. Don't be having it in your mind 24/7. And then this one, absolutely gorgeous to finish on, name your higher self. Absolutely. Listen, as you are in this space and you're opening your mind to the divine, yeah, and the answers, actually name your higher self. As I move into this new soul contract, who am I moving in as? Yeah, just name it. You don't have to tell anyone who it is, but what you're doing, like the Empress, you're giving birth to that new person. You're recognizing this is 3D, so I'm Catherine 3D, but I have my 4D name, right? Helps you go into it when you're asking for your answers, helps you make the energy shift into that place. Taurus, I've got to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. I am offering private readings. Details are below, but soulsirentarot@gmail.com. Do let me know. Other than that, love and light, and I'll be with you as soon as I can. All right, love and light.